Okay, guys, it's the day after Thanksgiving here in New York, and I just want to do a quick thing because I was going to do it anyway on creating a cover with Canva. I don't know if I did this before, but I'm doing it again. So basically what you want to do is go to Canva. Now you can either start from scratch or Canva has these templates that have various types of covers. Now you're not going to use much of them. Because I changed them a lot, but you can use one of these. Let me just pull up, let's say, a romance cover, a romance cover created their thriller romance. Okay, so they have a bunch, and the way it works is, as I said, we're going to ignore much of this, but let me just pull up this one. Boom. Now I have that. Okay, it gives us the size. Don't worry about the size. We'll change that later. Okay, so I really don't care that much about any of this, and what I wanted was the template. So let me just, as you can see, there are just print. You can, if you like the print, you can just go with that print. I've done that initially, but I want to start pretty much from scratch. So what do I want this? This would be an ebook cover. Later on, I can make it into a paperback and hardback cover, but let's start with this. Pretty straightforward. The components you want to have are your picture or your image and your print. So the starting point will be a picture. Okay, so I've already set this up to go to where I have pictures. Okay, these are all John Singer Sargent portraits. And the one I want to use here is actually a one of Mrs. Frank Millet, M-I-L-L-E-T. So boom, boom, boom. It uploads it. By the way, this image right here, that gentleman with the beard, that is John Singer Sargent. That's a self-portrait. So all you do is you click on it, you drag it over, and it will load it right there. Boom. Now you can see here there's stuff on the bottom. We'll take care of that. We'll do that. This thing on the bottom here allows you to move in and out, and this button here allows you to see what it looks like, okay, when you're done. But we're not going to do that quite yet. Now, so what I want to do is make sure that I get this to get the image the right size. What you do is you pull it down. Okay, you can see where the grid is, and I think I want to move it a bit this way. Okay, and so this is what it will look like. That's my cover. Okay. Just to start, now I want to add text. Now they have these various items to adding text, the size basically, but it really doesn't matter because you're going to customize it anyway. So let me just add I did twice, so let me undo the second one. Sorry about that. Okay, now I have my heading. Now you have to decide, and this book is going to be called The Irish Novelist. Okay. Now, I have a very particular print font that I use for my historical covers. Let's see if it's here. And over time, you figure out which ones you want to use. But I use Tangerine, and it's a small font, so you have to make it bigger. And you're saying, well, I can't even see it. Don't worry about not being able to see it just yet. This is going to be the title of the book. And this is a tricky cover because I'm not sure where it will go. Okay, but here is where you first start integrating. You get to colors. This is your text color. Canva now has this thing right here. It takes all of the colors it can find in the photo, and then it puts it there, makes them available to you. So let's try that. Now that's not going to look very good. You're not going to be able to see that. One thing about this particular font, Tangerine, is you cannot make it bigger. So I'm going to try to, I really don't know where I'm going to go with this because of this. Some are very easy to know where to put the title. This is not one of them. And you can see the contrast. So let me do this. Let me first put it in white so I can play with it more easily. Okay, The Irish Novelist. What I'm thinking of doing is putting it down, putting it here, and I can change the size. Again, how do I do that? I can push it over. Thank you. This is much as I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know. Smaller. Again, this is all stuff. The problem is the word novelist here. Let's see. Won't possibly work. I don't know. It may well be that this simply is an image that doesn't work for this particular color. And at this point, I'm simply showing you how to do it, and then later on, I'll figure out what I'm doing wrong. So what if I just take this and do this, take that color from the shawl. Yeah, see, that's much too dark. So now you say, well, what colors can I use? Well, here's what you can do. You can take this and you get a color palette, and you can move it around. You can see the image changing colors. You can move it more towards the browns, maybe. I don't know. This will take some work. And again, I have this particular one does not allow me to bold it, this particular font. So this may be an impossible. This may be impossible. What if I do right justify? Let's see if that could work. Get over. That's a problem, but I also want to add my name, of course. Double click there, boom, and just. Yeah, I can't even see whether it's typing because it's and I just make this black just for now so I can see what it says. Okay, and I actually did a second one, so let me delete that. Okay. Again, I use the same for this. I use the same font, Tangerine. Make it bigger. Now make it white, so I can see it. Still. You can move around to center it. You'll get guidelines when it's centered. There, it's centered. Yeah, this is. Damn, I like this picture, but I don't know. Centered is font is formatting. I'm afraid I may be defeated with this particular. No, that doesn't work. Okay, I think this may be an image that doesn't work. Much as I like it. Much as I like it, it kind of defeats the purpose of this little episode. But no, it's just too light. It's just too light. So what am I going to do? Let's see. Let's see if there's another one I can pull. This was one I actually was considering using in the beginning. So let me pull this. Let me swap it out. See, this is what you do. Okay, yeah. This is, make it bigger. Change the color. Again, now it has these colors. It's going to be up in the trees. So let's do this. Make that color, boom. Make it center. You can see it's center, but make it bigger. It's also right justified, so I'll take care of that. Boom. Center it. There, center it. It's formatting. It's well, this may be best in white. So yeah, make it bigger. And my signature, my name down here. Make that a darker color, obviously. Maybe the dark brown. Maybe that works. I have to do that as white as well. Let's see. Yeah, make it bigger. I'm gonna have to do that. Open it up. Okay, cover it. Center it. Make this a bit bigger. Okay, a little lower. Boom. Now to see what it really looks like, you hit this full screen. Let this open up. Let this clear out. No, that's not. That may work. May work. Close it up. Now, say, what do I do with that? Well, it depends on where you're going with it. it could be, it could be, if it gives you these options of downloading it, a PDF standard, PDF print, which is I think what you end up using for Kindle. I have to check every time. And then, or you can download it as a JPEG, boom, and you can make it and just download that, boom. And then when you go to Kindle, you can again, this is not going to be great. I'm going to have to work on this, but when you go to Kindle, you can modify it, and it'll tell you which format to use. And let me just show you this. I'll just post up a couple. These are, these are the various ones. You can see began with here and it became here, for the cover, things like this. Okay, so I just wanted to say that quick experiment in trying to be back here. Okay, a quick experiment in doing a cover for by using Canva. So if you have any questions, always free to drop me a line. Thank you.